Okay, ladies, so let's begin. We're going to just come to the mat and bring yourself to a nice, comfortable seated position. And just get nice and comfortable, close down the eyes. We'll begin to take one hand to the heart and we'll take one hand to our lower belly. Relax your elbows, soften the knees. And just begin to go inward, letting go of any distractions in your environment. And begin to observe the natural flow of your breath. See if you can feel your heart pulse. And notice the movement in your body as you breathe. Arrive into your held safe space this evening. And begin to go inward. We'll take 3 inhalations into the nose, exhaling softly from the mouth. All together, inhale as fully as you can. Exhale, release the jaw. Let it all go, soften the shoulders. Once again, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, release the jaw, exhale it all out, release. Completely surrender to your breath. One last time here, see if you can fill up a little bit more into the lower region of the belly. Exhale, release. Allow your sit bones to settle down a little deeper. And begin to relax your palms now onto your knees, palms facing up in a nice receiving position. And just relax the hands, elbows, shoulders. And begin to deepen your breath, activating your Ujjayi breath, closing down the mouth. And allow your breath to bring in ease and calmness throughout your body. As you breathe, continue to scan through the body, finding places and spaces that are tight or tender, any places of injury or pain, any ease or, discomfort, I should say, within the body, any tingling sensations. And allow your breath to move gently. See if you can balance your inhalation and your exhalation. And lastly, just checking in with yourself this evening. Choose one word to describe your overall feeling in this moment, this present moment, how you've landed, arrived onto your mat this evening. And begin to relax the hands now onto your mat. And we're just going to slouch forward. So just bring your shoulders forward, drop your head. Exhale fully as you bring your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, and as you inhale, begin to sit up nice and tall, lengthening into the spine. Look up, drop the head, and exhale, release, come to a nice straight back. Begin to rotate the shoulders and begin to rotate the opposite direction. And take your hands to your knees and just begin to traction your chest forward, draw your shoulders back, drop your head back. Exhale, release, bring your shoulders forward. Drop the head as you exhale, fully chin towards the chest. Elbows out. Inhale, once again, drop the head, bring your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, release. And just continue here 2 more times. And we'll begin to rotate from the hips, bringing some softness into the spine, making big circles, leading with your shoulders. Rotate, go the opposite direction. And just ensure that your Ujjayi breath is nicely activated, that you can hear that oceanic sound as you inhale and exhale from the nose. Coming back to center, we'll begin to take a little twist here. So we'll take our right hand behind, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and just look over your right shoulder as far as you can. Take a deep inhalation here. Exhale, release, coming back to center, left hand behind, right hand to the outside of that left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Exhale, release. And once again, we'll go back to the right, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Deep inhalation here. Exhale, back to center and to the opposite side. Exhale, release. Taking the hands together, elbows to touch, begin to just rotate the wrists here. Excellent. Stretching the hands. Now stretch into all fingers. Inhale, lift the arms up and just gently awaken your sides. Look up towards the palms. Exhale, opening the hands out, fingertips to touch. So inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, opening the arms. Draw the palms back, soften the shoulders. Last one, inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, coming halfway down, begin to rotate from the shoulders. Rotate, go the opposite direction. Take a little smile, just soften the facial muscles. Give your head a little shake, lovely. Dropping the left hand, we'll take our right hand up and over, folding into that left elbow. Breathe here deeply. Exhale, release back to center, left palm reaches up. Lovely. Deep inhalation into that left lung. Exhale, release. Once again, right hand up and over. See if you can fold a little deeper. Keep it nice and smooth, gorgeous movement. Exhale, release, coming back to center, left hand reaches up, folding a little deeper into this side, drop the head. And exhale, release, coming back to center. We're going to take our hands behind us, take your feet out and just begin to gently windshield wiper the knees here. So just moving from the hips a little bit. Lovely, we're going to drop our knees now onto the ground. Take your right foot to your left knee and slowly begin to walk the hands forward here. We're not going to stay here very long, just folding down, maybe kiss the floor if you can. And exhale, release, coming back to sitting. Lovely, opposite side. So dropping the knees to the left, you're bringing your right knee to your left foot. Keep the sit bones down if you can, walking the hands forward to the left side, just folding down as much as you can here. Moving your head towards the ground. Exhale, release, gently coming back to center. Bringing the knees back to center. Okay, crossing the legs. We're just going to come into a wide child's pose. So bring the knees as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes to touch, soften the hips. Allow your tailbone to drop. Walking the palms forward and just bring the forehead down. Really grounding down here. Take a few deep breaths into the lower region of the lungs. Full lung capacity, or working towards our full lung capacity here. So grounding down, Allow your whole body to begin to melt. Earthing yourself and just letting go of any traffic, any noise in the mind this evening. Bringing yourself back into the earth, grounding. Slowly begin to walk the fingertips forward once again, so you can get another millimeter forward with those fingertips. Option to come high onto the fingertips, taking the palms off the mat, and just bring a little movement here into the hips, just gently swaying from side to side. You're going to take your right hand and just thread your right hand underneath your left arm. Take your right shoulder cheek to the mat. Begin to lift, or you maybe walk that left hand back towards you and lift the left hand up towards the sky, just coming into your twist here, taking a deep breath. This might be enough, or you might take that left hand and just drop it behind you, maybe to the crease of the right thigh. So really open into that left shoulder, breathe. Exhale, release. Ooh, itchy nose. Gently coming back to center. And we'll just take it on the opposite side. So threading the needle with the left arm underneath the right arm, left shoulder, cheek, temple to the mat. And just holding here for a moment. Option to come onto the right fingertips. Walk the right fingertips back. And just open up that right arm, open the right shoulder. Maybe taking that right hand down to the crease of the left thigh, breathing into the twist here. Exhale, release, gently coming back to center. Soften the tailbone. One last time here. And exhale, release, coming up into your tabletop position. So we're going to round the back here and we're going to build some heat. So doing a couple of press ups, essentially bring the chin in towards the chest. You get to round the spine like a scared cat and gently roll forward, shoulders over the wrists, pressing into the palms, coming down, keep the elbows tucked. Exhale, release, pressing back into your child's pose. So we're going to do this 4 more times. So bring the chin in towards the chest, rounding into the spine, bringing the shoulders over the wrists, into your press up, press down into the hands, strong arms, elbows tucked, chin tucked. Exhale, pressing back into your child's pose. 3 more times. Bring the chin in, rounding through the spine, shoulders over the wrists, pressing down, strong arms. Exhale, press it back. Child's pose. 2 more times. Chin tucked, rolling through the spine. Strong arms. Child's pose. Last one. Keep that active Ujjayi breath as you move. Excellent. Coming back to your tabletop position. Oops. And we're just going to gently walk our knees out on your mat. So as wide as the mat, we're going to take our frog pose here. So taking the knees out as wide, if not maybe a little wider than the mat, and gently pressing down. So flexing the ankles. And then the feet, take your feet towards each other. So just making a little windshield wipering out the feet here a little bit, just to move a little deeper into the hips. So if it's too much on your knees, get a cushion or a towel, something for under your knees. Keep breathing. Okay, slowly beginning to straighten out the legs once again. Bring your feet back in towards each other. And we'll gently press back into our tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, traction the chest forward. Look up. Exhale, release, bring the chin in towards the chest, dome into the spine. Two more here, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. And begin to roll the belly, making big circles with your belly. Rotate, go the opposite direction. We're going to take our puppy pose, walking the hands forward as wide as the mat, and slowly begin to melt the heart, melt the chest. Just ensure that you keep your hips over your knees as you soften, melt down your heart. Option to come up onto the fingertips. And exhale, release, slowly coming back into your tabletop position. Excellent. Just give your hips a little wiggle from side to side. We're just tucking the toes, and we're going to sink our hips back. Begin to press the heels towards the ground as you lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Keep the knees deeply bent. And when you get nice and high on your tippy toes, drop the head and begin to pedal out the feet in your first downward dog here. So just get nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable. Feeling that blood rush in the head. Sometimes it can be intense, our first downward dog, that intense rush. So just getting comfortable, breathing deeply, stretching into the back of the legs. If you need to walk your feet in a little closer to your hands, please do. Give your head a little shake, yes, and a little shake, no. Just soften the back of the neck. And you're going to draw both heels towards the ground and just come into a nice still downward dog. It doesn't matter whether your heels are touching the ground or not, just aiming to bring them down as much as possible. And see if you can take your right foot off the mat and just bring your right foot to the back of your left ankle for a moment. See if you can tip your right big toe off the back of your left ankle and just really work into that left leg for a moment. Just taking a couple of breaths here. Exhale, release, opposite side. So dropping that right foot down, bend the left knee. See if you can draw your left big toe to the back of that right ankle. Really drawing that right heel down as much as you can. Really working, just focusing on one leg at a time. Exhale, release, bending both knees. Slowly begin to step towards the hands. And make sure your feet are in a nice wide stance here. Pressing into four corners of the feet. Just take hold of opposite elbows, drop the head, and really let go here. Breathing deeply. Gently sway from side to side. Close your eyes and relax as much as is possible in this position. Ensuring that you're still working up to a full lung capacity. and challenging your lung capacity to be even fuller. Relax the arms, let the hands go. Oh, and maybe just begin to roll your lips and begin to make some sound here from the mouth. Some vocals, just make a big sound vibrating through your whole body. Give your shoulders a little rotation. Bring the chin towards the chest, and ever so slowly we're going to roll up to standing. Take your time, there's no rush. Really, really take your time, rolling up like a bicycle chain through the spine. Wiggling your little fingers, head to come last. And when we get to the top of your mat, we're going to take the arms up over the head, interlace your fingers and press your hands up towards the sky. Lock out your knees, pressing down to the four corners of your feet. Get as long as physically possible for you. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale, release. We'll just take the arms down and take the arms out nice and wide. Let the arms go, soften the shoulders. And get really soft and fluid. Be like water, jelly, or what moves really fluidly, has no structure. And just get really soft in the body. And just move into those areas that are tense or tired, or the knots in the back, the space in between the shoulder blades. Even the parts of the body that you can't reach yourself. Breathe, imagine your breath moving into these areas, just as you shake it all out as much as you can. And you just lovely. Okay, excellent shaking. Okay, feet hip distance apart at the top of your mat, leaning back. And grounding into the four corners of the feet. Bend your knees for a moment. And begin to stand nice and tall, tucking the tailbone under. Hands face forward for a moment and just close down the eyes, soften the shoulders. Opening across your collarbone, open chest. And breathe, catch your breath. Rebalancing, recentering. Getting back to that Ujjayi breath. Hands together, inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, once again, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, stepping back into your high plank position, and just hold your high plank for a moment, draw the heels back. If it's too much, drop your knees immediately. But if you can, just holding here for a moment, building strength in your arms, soften into the shoulders. Draw the heels back, engage your core, draw your navel towards your spine. And just breathe here, activate your lower abs, squeeze your perineum muscle. Locking out the knees, get strong legs. Bend the knees, drop the knees. Bend the elbows, drop your chest and chin to the mat. Soften, release the toes, scoop the chest forward. Come into your baby cobra, nice and gently. Exhale, release. Slowly tucking the toes, press back into your downward facing dog. Breathing nice and deep here. Recenter, rebalance the body, ensuring your upper and lower body are equally in line and balance. If you need to walk the hands or feet closer, please do. We're going to step our right foot up towards the sky, coming into a three-legged dog here. Repoint the right toes and bending the right knee. Just open your right knee towards the sky, opening into that right hip. We're going to make 3 big circles here with the right knee. Big as you can, really opening that hip. Gorgeous. And you're going to draw your shoulders over your wrist. Bring your right knee towards your left elbow. And begin to straighten out the right leg now. Drop the right foot on the mat. Meet your left hand off the ground. Draw your left heel down. Opening up here. Take a deep breath. Both feet press down into the ground and exhale. Release, slowly stepping back into your downward facing dog. Everyone okay? Okay, so opposite side. We'll just hold our downward dog for a moment, taking a couple of deep breaths here. Again, active Ujjayi breath. Inhale, stepping that left foot up towards the sky. Point the left toes, stay in your three-legged dog first. Hips square to the ground. And then begin to bend that left knee. Draw the left knee up towards the sky. Hold for a moment as you open into that left hip. And then when you're ready, begin to rotate the left knee. 3 big circles. Big as you can. Gorgeous. And slowly begin to draw the shoulders over the wrist. Bring your left knee towards your right elbow. And begin to straighten your left leg. You're going to drop your left foot on the ground. Drop your right heel down to the ground and reach your right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, release, taking that right hand back, coming onto the ball of the left foot and slowly step back into your downward facing dog. Everyone okay? Everyone still with me? So from just breathing into your downward dog here, 2 deep breaths. And this time we're going to take our right hand off the mat and see if you can take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. And you might even grab hold of your left heel and drop the head, looking underneath your left armpit here and breathe. Gorgeous. Exhale, release, switching sides. So taking the left hand off the mat, reaching left hand to touch your right shin or your heel and maybe taking hold of that right ankle, drop the head so you're looking underneath your right armpit. Excellent, ladies. Exhale, release, coming back to your plank. Inhale, begin to look between the hands. And we're going to step our right foot forward. We're going to stay on the ball of the left foot and slowly come up to a high lunge here. So stay on the ball of the left foot, reach the arms up. Lovely. And just adjust where needed. If you need to heel toe that right foot out, please do. So softening the ribs here. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And we're going to inhale, begin to straighten both legs. Stay in the ball of that left foot. Exhale, release, bending both elbows and bend into both knees. Lovely. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release. I got you to do one extra one. We're going to drop that left heel and slowly bring the arms out nice and wide. Roll the shoulders back and down, finding your warrior 2. Lovely. So right palm faces towards the sky. Draw your right hand up and over, left hand down the back of the left leg. Drop the head. Lovely, peaceful reverse warrior. So just check your alignment here. Make sure your front knee is in line with your front ankle. Breathing into that left inner thigh. That right lung stretches. Exhale, release. Take your right elbow to your right knee. Drop the left hip. Really sink the hips. Reach the left arm up and over the head. So your left fingertips are in a lovely long line down to your left little toe. So really soften the hips. Really get down deep into it. If you can, gorgeous. Option to bring that right hand to the inside of the right foot or even reach towards it. Gorgeous. And exhale, release. Coming back to warrior 2. Begin to straighten both legs now. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, right hand to the inside of the right ankle. Look towards your left fingertips, Trikonasana. You can take hold of your right ankle. And exhale, release, pressing down into both feet. Come back to center. Okay, we're going to take our feet parallel and we're just going to rotate that left foot forward, take the right foot to the 90-degree angle, bend your left knee, and we're going to find warrior 2 on the left side. So once again, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, left palm faces towards the sky. Draw the left hand up and over, right hand down the back of the right leg. Drop the head here, gorgeous. Breathe into that left side. Exhale, release, coming back to warrior 2. Left elbow to left knee, right hand reaches up and over. So soften the right hip, stretching out that right leg. Sink the hips a little bit more. Option to take the left hand to the inside of that left foot or reach towards it. Gorgeous. Exhale, release, pressing into both feet. Keep the feet where they are. Come back to warrior 2. And straightening out that front knee now. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale to Trikonasana. Left hand to the inside of that left ankle. Look towards your right hand. Breathe. Pressing into both feet once again. Reach that right hand up and come back to standing. Take the feet parallel. Take the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Inhale, look towards the sky and exhale, hinge from the hips. Folding forward here, take the hands up over the head. And keep reaching the arms over the head as much as possible. Sway the head, yes. And then sway the head, no. Just try to get loose here in the body. Keep drawing that head down, stretching into those inner thighs. Maybe making some big exhalations here from the mouth. Before finding your Ujjayi breath once again. And bending the elbows, take the hands to the hips. And gently bring your hands to the floor. Begin to walk your hands over towards your right foot. We're going to bend our right knee and begin to straighten out that left leg. Take your right hand to the mat. Reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Option to take that left hand behind and take your little bind here. Bring your right hand behind. Exhale, release, beginning to walk the hands back to center now. Bending the left knee, straighten out that right leg. Take your time. Take the left hand to the ground, reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. Take the right hand behind you. Bring your left hand to reach behind to your right and behind. Excellent. More and keep opening that right shoulder. Exhale, release, coming back to center, walking the hands back to the center of the mat. And this time, walk your hands underneath your body. See if you can bring your head a little closer to the ground. Preparing for your headstand. Inhale, slowly walking the hands back, forward once again. Look up, come to a flat back, take the hands to your hips, press into your feet and come back to standing. We're going to heel toe the feet back to a hip distance apart and just give your hips a little hula hoop, making the number 8 with your hips. And rotate, go the opposite direction. Heels in. We're going to sink the hips now and come down into your malasana, your squatting pose. Use your elbows to bring your knees out, open your knees out a little bit. Just hold here, close down the eyes, take a few breaths. Keep drawing the tailbone down. Exhale, release. So taking the hands back to the mat, and you might need to turn around as I do. We're just going to gently from here step back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, begin to step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. And this time we're going to sweep the arms up into our high lunge, stay on the ball of your right foot. Draw the ribs down. Exhale, bending both knees, bend the elbows. Inhale, extend, straightening both legs. Exhale, 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. And exhale, release. We're going to drop the right knee down, release the right toes. And just take the hands to the left knee. Bring your hands into a prayer. And we're going to draw the right elbow to the left knee, come into your twist here. Right hands to the center of the chest. Exhale, release. And just draw the left hand behind, reach your right hand up towards the sky. So taking your left hand to the back of the left leg. Might be a little bit awkward if it's possible. Or just even reaching that left hand towards the left leg. Reach the right hand up. And exhale, release. Opposite side. So we're going to take the right hand to the back of the left leg. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Taking both hands to the inside of that left foot now. So this might be enough. Stay here, work on that right quad. Try to keep that right leg straight. Option then to heel toe the left foot out and come onto the outside edge of the left foot. Use your left hand just to draw that left knee out. And then also option to come into your lizard pose or bend the elbows here and come down a little bit lower. So loads of options. As always, it's your practice, get what you need. Really listen to your body. Work with your body. Notice when you forget to breathe or if you stop breathing. Exhale, release. We'll walk the hands back. I'm going to heel toe that left foot to the middle of the mat. From here, begin to straighten out that left leg coming onto the heel of the left foot. Drop the head. Really breathing here into the left hamstring muscle. So you can point to your left foot if you prefer. Three more breaths. Exhale, release slowly, moving back to the top of the mat. And we're going to take our pigeon pose. So just begin to heel toe that left foot to the right side of the mat. Drop your left knee, shin, ankle, and allow that left foot to swing back as much as is needed. Keep squared, walking the palms forward, and just melt here. You can bring your hands into a fist, wherever you're at, breathing nice and deep into that left hip. And ensure that there's no tension or tightness in your left knee. 3 more deep breaths here. Exhale, release, slowly walking the hands back from here. Take your back bend, look up towards the sky, take a deep breath. Exhale, option to bend that right knee, maybe taking hold of the inside of that right foot. We're reaching towards the right foot. And give yourself a little quad stretch here. Exhale, release. Taking the palms back to the mat, tuck the right toes in, pressing into the hands. Gently press yourself back into your downward facing dog. We're going to just go straight into the opposite side. So stepping that left foot forward between the hands. Drop your right knee, release the right toes. Stretching to the right quad. First of all, take the hands to the left knee. I'm sorry, I've done the wrong leg. Sorry, it's the right. My bad. So drop your left knee down, it's the right side. Hopefully you guys are on the right side. And we'll take our hands to prayer, bring your left elbow to your right knee. This time coming into your twist, your prayer hands to the center of the chest. And we'll take the right hand behind, reach your left hand up towards the sky. Taking a little back bend here. Exhale, release. Left hand to the back of the left leg, reach your right hand up and over. Exhale, release. Coming back to center, we'll take both hands to the inside of the right foot. So this might be enough working into this left quad. Stretch. And when you're ready, you might heel toe that right foot a little bit out to the edge of the mat. Take your right hand to the inside of the right knee, just opening up into that right hip. Outside edge of the right foot. Try to keep the back leg straight. Option to walk the hands forward and come a little lower into your lizard pose, I should say. Leading into that compression in the right hip also. So always don't be afraid to try different modifications. Sometimes we'll be able to go a little further, other times our body will be a little stiffer, just depending. Sometimes hormonally, times of the month, etc., etc. So many different reasons. Every day is going to be different. So just allowing your body, whatever it is today, and being nice and gentle, whilst at the same time finding your edge. Exhale, release. We'll heel toe the right foot to the center of the mat and begin to straighten out the right leg. Coming onto the heel of the right foot. When you're ready. 3 more deep breaths here. Slowly begin to find your way back to the top of the mat. Gently heel toe the right foot to the left side of the mat. Drop your right knee, shin and ankle down. Gently allow the right foot to swing back. Keep the hips squared, find your pigeon. And surrender. And just begin to really let go of the declutter the mind. You are not your thoughts. So go deeper and be a witness to the thoughts that are occurring. Deep breath. Slowly begin to walk the hands back. Take the back bend, open the heart, open the chest. Option to bend that left knee, take hold of the inside of the left foot. Bring your quad stretch here. exhale, release. Dropping back that left leg. And just drop the right hip to the mat. Bring your left knee around to meet. Take the feet together here. And just come into your butterfly pose. Gently sway the knees from side to side. And we're going to just go a little deeper into the hips. So we'll take our fire log pose first. So bring the right shin in line with the top of your mat. Flex the right ankle. And then you're going to take your left foot to the crease of your right elbow and your left knee to your left elbow, and just rock the baby for a moment. So just really moving into that left hip, which should be nice and open now after your vision. Lovely. We're going to take the right foot to our left knee. So just placing the right foot on your left knee, and your left knee might be up like this. Perfectly fine. So just make sure both sit bones are down. And in time, we're going to gently drop the left knee down towards the left foot. So just begin to bring yourself forward, walking the hands forward as much as you can here. And if your left knee is still up high, don't worry. Just walk your hands as far forward as you can. Melt your elbows. Feel that stretch in the left hip, the left glute area here. Rock the head for a minute. Just take a deep breath here. And exhale. Slowly release, coming back because it is quite deep. Come back to sitting. Lovely. So switching sides. So just make sure your right shin is in a straight line in front of you. Flex the right ankle first of all to begin. Take your right foot to the crease of your left elbow. Right knee to your right elbow and just rock the baby. So again, it should be nice and open now the hip after your pigeon here. We're just going even deeper. And we're going to bring that right foot to the left knee. So just bring your right foot onto your left knee and just hold here for a moment. And don't worry about how high your right knee is. Make sure both sit bones are down. Taking a deep breath and gently just begin to relax your right knee towards the left foot. And slowly begin to walk the hands forward, melt the elbows, and breathe into that right hip, that right glute area. And of course, if it's too deep, come back, but take a deep breath here, as deeply as you can go today. Gorgeous, and exhale, release, coming back to center. Okay, excellent. We are going to extend the legs out now, nice and long. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, begin to melt. Hinging from the hips, drop the head. And release, bring the chin towards the chest. And again, go as deeply as you can here. Try to keep the legs as straight as you can on the mat. Keep flexing the ankles. Breathing into those hamstrings. So if you can take hold of your knees, shins, ankles, feet, get a good grip. And fold as much as you can. Breathe. Exhale, release, slowly coming back to seated. Bend the knees and just roll the spine down onto the ground. We'll take our bridge pose, palms press down into the mat, walk your feet in towards you. And pressing into both feet, begin to lift the hips off the ground. Keep drawing the knees towards each other, strong legs. Open the heart, the chest. And come as high as you can here. Squeeze the glutes. See if you can press into the feet, lift the hips a little bit higher. Go as high as you can with those hips. And exhale. Release. Slowly begin to roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Windshield wiper out the knees. And bring the knees in towards you. Give them a big hug, a big squeeze. Just gently rocking from side to side, massage the lower back. We're going to cross our left leg over our right. Take the arms out nice and wide, palms facing up, and draw your left knee across to the right side. Come into your twist. Soften the left shoulder and breathe. 3 deep breaths here. As you engage your obliques, draw the knees back in towards the chest. Opposite side, so uncrossing the legs, take the right leg over the left and draw that right knee to the left. Look towards your right hand. Soften that right shoulder. 3 deep breaths. Exhale, release, coming back to center. Give your knees a big hug, a big squeeze. Take hold of your feet. Take the legs out nice and wide. And we'll bring the feet together, allow the knees to fall out to the sides, hands facing up. Find your Supta Baddha Konasana. Gently rock the head, allow your head to get really heavy. And we're going to kick out the legs now. Take the feet as wide as the mat, allow your feet to fall out to the sides and come into your Shavasana. Take a big sigh, a big exhalation from the mouth. And just let your practice go now. Begin to allow the body to slowly melt. Beginning with the head, allow the back of the skull to get really heavy. Softening all the muscles around the face. Relax, release your jaw. Soften the back of the neck, down through your spine into your coccyx. Relax your shoulders down through your arms into your fingertips. Soften your heart, your chest, let your belly go. Relax your liver, your kidneys, hips, glutes, pelvis. And allow your legs to become like lead now, melting towards the earth all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as you exhale, continue to go deeper into your Shavasana, bringing your whole entire body into this relaxed state of pure peace and quietness in every possible way. Slowly deepening the breath. Bringing aliveness back into the body. Wiggle your fingers. wriggle your toes. And gently roll over to one side. Curling up like a baby just for a moment. Honor your body. And nourish yourself. Your inner child. And just setting an intention of self-care for you to fill up your cup so you can overflow to be the best version of yourself in the coming week. Using your right hand, gently bring yourself to a seated position. Just a bit tall, close the eyes down again. And just close our class with one arm. Inhale, prepare for arm. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a great week ahead. Lots of love. And you can slip off to bed if you want, or if you want to ask me anything.